And MetalRenz, after that amazing victory over Sappy, now has to fight Carbon. Carbon and Sappy are super close. I really don't know who's better. It's extremely hard to say. They take about an even amount of tournaments. Carbon is here more often. But starting off at Pokemon Stadium, and this is Winners Finals. What am I doing with that bracket name? I also have the names on the wrong people. 1 second, friends. I just need a second to get my life together. There we go. Alright, sorry. To the match. So it looks like Carbon in a slight lead. Carbon doesn't seem too thrown off by the plant, as we've seen a lot in this bracket. Many people don't know how to fight plant at this level, at least not at Channel 3. The back throw to send him off stage. Gotta be careful. Uses the super armor of the down B. That would have been the stock easily. Oh, and Carbon goes for the Flare Blitz, but is grabbed out of it. Oh, tries to spot dodge, and MetalRenz loves to punish that spot dodge with the jab. And it looked like Carbon was kind of waiting out maybe a roll right there. MetalRenz just going for the spot dodge, gets that up there to take the stock. Alright, and what? That hitbox was insane. I don't know how that hitbox worked, but it did. Gets the Razor Leaf into the Nair, misses the grab. He's gonna eat about 17% for that. Oh, has to be careful of that down B. Piranha Plant is a long boy. Alright, jabbing on Carbon's shield, is able to shield poke. He's got to be careful of that down B. It definitely seems like Carbon doesn't know exactly how to deal with that down B at all times, or at least isn't expecting it a lot of times. Has to watch out for the Patui. Oh, actually using his up B to gain a little bit more air to stall coming down, and the Flare Blitz. Whoa, that was such a weird interaction. But the Charizard currently at 160. The down B still doesn't send him too far, but that is still good damage. Carbon currently in the big red zone at 190. Gets the grab, forward throws him off stage. Oh, and they both jump together. MetalRenz is going to react first. He gets the grab and takes the second stock with the up throw as well. Alright, gets the up tilt into Nair. I like how their Nairs are pretty much the same. Alright, gotta be careful of that down B. Gets the spike and gets the double dip. Let's go. Alright, gets the jab at the ledge. Squirtle off stage. Ooh. No. Oh, that was almost the darkest timeline. That was almost the saddest thing I've ever seen. Alright. Trying to set up these Patuis. Carbon being very careful, gets the back throw into fair, and then the back air as well. It's a nice 39% on MetalRenz. Goes for the Flare Blitz, that's going to be a big punish. Oh, but gets up attack through the forward smash. Alright, gets the down air into up smash, good damage. Alright, that forward tilt is going to take him off stage, gets the jab inside the poison. Carbon currently at 175% on his last stock. Gets the down air. The up air doesn't connect. The back hit of Nair. I've noticed that MetalRenz has been jumping a lot off the ledge here. Surprised Carbon hasn't picked up on that. Oh my gosh! Oh, and the forward tilt takes it. A very clutch victory from Carbon. That game was super close. I thought Carbon was gonna fall there. Oh. Look at Carbon with the sigh of relief himself. He realizes how close that game was. He surprised himself by taking that game. Super excited to go into the second game and see what happens. Alright, going to Town and City, MetalRenz actually picked the stage. It's not a half bad stage for Pokemon Trainer as well. And getting these low percent combos with Squirtle, 57% on MetalRenz currently. The side B. Oh, and what an amazing call out, an amazing tech chase coming out from Carbon, taking the stock with Squirtle of all people, of all characters. Squirtle isn't a person. I mean, Squirtle has feelings, but he's not a people. I'm sorry. But definitely dancing around each other. MetalRenz at quite the deficit going into game 2 here. The withdrawal is not going to work against MetalRenz. It's just going to outrun it. Oh, and there we go. Carbon has figured out how to deal with that down B by this game 2. Gets the grab, unable to connect the nair. Tries to down air, and oh, the Patui catches him in the tether. Wow, that was exactly what MetalRenz needed to get put back in this game. All right, the Charizard back throw. Gets the fair. Oh, and another fair, and that's going to take the stock. Carbon keeping a very consistent lead in this game, too. All right, you got to watch that down B. Oh, and the nair, actually, a very good option to cover Carbon's jump. All right, tries to space out the back air. Carbon is able to shield through it. Oh, grabs him out of the down B. You could definitely tell that MetalRenz was expecting Carbon to attack there. Oh, and the Patui connects. That's going to take the stock. We're back to an even game again. Carbon switching to Squirtle.
That's not good. What are you going to do to... Wow, I feel like Plant is such a good counter to Squirtle. Just because you try to get a grab on it, just neutral B. That's all that Squirtle's about.
It's because it's plant-based.
Yeah.
Squirtle's water-based.
Yeah.
It's got to go fire.
Landing in the poison was not the best. Currently Squirtle at 140. Yeah, he's definitely going to switch out of that. Nairing out of shield. Gets the grab. Into the nair. Into the fine whip. Tries to get the up air, but MetalRenz is just going to land on him with the something. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure coming out from...
Oh, and Carbon in the big red zone again. This is the same exact situation as last game. All right, switching to the Charizard. Has to be very careful here. Does not want to give him that grab. Oh, and the up tilt takes it.
Man, that ain't no big red zone. Listen, let me tell you something. Big red zone is when this has only happened like twice at this arcade, but it was started by Big Red. Actually, no, Big Red did it twice, and someone else did it like once. The Big Red zone is when you're going to about 200 or above 200, because Big Red almost went to 300, but that's where you take off 3 stocks at one stock, and by the end of it, you're almost up to 200 to 300%, but you're always above 200. You can't be below it. That does not count as the Big Red Zone. The Big Red Zone is legendary. It does not just happen like that. How dare you use it like it's some kind of slur.
The Big Red Zone at 170%. Let's go into this game 3 at Smashville.
Mini Big Red Zone. I'll say it was okay, but it wasn't Big Red. Dude, that was a little red.
I mean, it was the most red that his percentages were going to get. And he stayed in that zone for like a good minute.
That's true.
But yeah, definitely getting a lot of these good hits from Squirtle at these lower percentages.
Yeah, I think that what Carbon's gonna have to go for right now is just not giving it any space. Because as soon as Plant gets his space, it's just so hard to get back in. But what a great down here, just covering right through that ledge.
Yeah, he gets that spike. Piranha Plant's recovery doesn't have to be linear, but at times it very much can be.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carbon already lapping him in percent.
Yeah, pretty good combos. Just really solid. Sucks that Piranha can't really do too much with the combos back unless it's projectile based.
But we do have to be careful because this is exactly how game 2 started out, and MetalRenz was able to take that game 2.
Just call him Big Renz.
Yeah, I called him Big Renz.
You only call him Big Renz because Carbon is in the Big Red Zone.
It's also because he's playing
See, he
bigger-
just said that Carbon was in the big red zone. He was at 144.
That's not big red zone. Big red is past 200.
No. Big red zone
Big
is
red?
it's past
no,
130. It's past
no.
130.
Big red took 3 stocks. Every stock was past 200%,
Yeah, but
and he's
that's
on
never-
the same stock.
but no.
That's happened
The big
3
red-
times.
the big red
That's
zone
happened
should be
3
when it's
times.
when the percentages
It's
are at the
legendary.
most red.
It's legendary.
Okay, he's more consistent at
It's not just Big Red that does it. Someone else also did. I forget who.
Okay,
Big Red did it twice, and then someone else did it once.
No,
But
the big
because
red zone is
started it-
130 in percent. It's 130 plus. Yes.
No, it's
yes.
beyond 200.
Yeah, it's
Big
130
Red was
plus.
300.
I think
That's
it was.
the Big
I think
Red
it was
zone.
Keys who did it once.
Yeah, he's into the big
Maybe
red
4
zone.
times. That was maybe 4 times.
Okay, see,
it's
look,
legendary.
see, now he's in the big
no,
red zone.
he's not.
Yeah,
that
he
is
is.
nothing.
That is big red
It is
zone.
not common.
That
It
is
is legendary. It is rare. It is not happening that much.
Okay, but
that
do
is
you know
why
what
it is
big red
exciting.
zone means? Do
Anybody,
you know what it means?
anybody can get to
I
140.
invented that term. You know, I invented it. You're
That is
making
not
up
the Big
stuff.
Red.
You know nothing.
You did not even watch a game with Big Red when it got to 300%.
You know nothing.
Oh, that was my favorite argument I've ever
The big
heard.
red zone is where you're at 130
You
or
didn't
above
even watch
and
that
living.
first game. I was commentating.
We were commentating.
Shut up!
We were.
Then we both made it.
No, I made
Shut
it.
up!
To destroy Baxter Logic, kid.
Learn a code.
I think the big red zone is above 150.
I think
No,
both
it's
of you
130
are.
and you're living. It's 130 plus
No.
living,
Yeah,
surviving.
150 and
Anybody can do that though. The big red zone is.
Oh
legendary.
my, bro! MetalRenz just took it.
Oh, okay.
Listen, the big red zone is special because
Oh.
only Big Red can do it.
And he hasn't even been doing it lately.
Doesn't matter. He did it twice, and then there's 2 other people that did it.
wow.
It's really hard
Also-
to do.
He also